From the late 1890s through the 1970s, designers used engineering drawings as the primary means to communicate and collaborate. In the early 1980s, with the advances in computing systems, the first computer-aided design tools emerged to replace the traditional drawing board. The key advantages of CAD tools were improved quality, ease in making modifications, archiving, and the ability to reuse existing designs by simply copying and pasting. However, these CAD systems left many manual tasks in the hands of the designer. In 1984, Eplan introduced the first electrical design system that dramatically increased efficiency. Now, project documents, including terminal diagrams, wire lists and parts lists based on schematics, could be automatically generated. With this major functionality breakthrough, ECAD systems became more commonly known as computer-aided engineering systems. With the coming of the 21st century, Eplan realized only a more innovative and technically sophisticated suite of design products would meet the future requirements of internationally distributed engineering teams designing ever more complex control systems. In order to increase efficiency across the enterprise, Eplan developed groundbreaking data interfaces and associated data exchange methods that enabled integration of control system design software with third-party engineering, manufacturing, and purchasing systems. Now, companies could integrate system design outputs with PDM, PLM, and ERP systems. To further increase control system design throughput, Eplan introduced fully customizable technology for automatic schematic generation, enabling designers to complete projects up to 70% faster. Eplan Engineering Center stores functional modules that contain discipline-specific information, such as mechanical, electrical, fluid power, and software data for every function in your project. This functional module approach facilitates concurrent design and modification of electrical, mechanical, fluid power, and software systems. Engineering in parallel replaces sluggish sequential design. In addition, the standardized libraries reduce engineering design times, while simultaneously increasing the quality of project documentation. With Eplan Electric P8, you never have to worry about drawing lines between symbols again. Eplan will draw auto-connect lines for you when you place symbols near each other. It'll also automatically mend lines when removing a symbol and break them if a symbol is placed over existing auto-connect lines. Eplan can even maintain connections with Smart Connect when moving symbols. Eplan Electric P8 makes placing symbols and assigning parts very easy. There are several different comprehensive symbol libraries available in Eplan. All of the symbols are sorted by categories. When a symbol is selected, it can be rotated easily with the Tab key to cycle between the 8 possible variants. You can place the symbol with a mouse click, and Eplan will automatically number the device. Assigning a part is simple. Select the Parts tab and let Eplan do a smart device selection for your part. You can access up to 3 external documents, such as PDFs and hyperlinks for each part. Notice that the graphical preview of the part changes when another part is selected. When selection is completed, the part is assigned to the device. Eplan will automatically cross-reference your schematics for you. To cross-reference devices, simply give them the same name. Eplan will take care of the rest. For a coil and contact cross-reference, select a set of contacts and fill in the correct name of the coil they belong to. You can also select from a list. Eplan then links the 2 devices together. To jump directly to the coil, select Go to Counterpiece. The contact image cross-reference is updated automatically next to the coil. You can cross-reference interruption points the same way. Simply give 2 points the same name and Eplan will link them. The reference shows up automatically. You can jump between pages by selecting Go to Counterpiece. The reference is also shown on the counterpiece. Reports also cross-reference. You can jump directly from a terminal report to the schematics by selecting Go to Graphic. One of the most powerful features of Eplan Electric P8 is the macro variant technology. Macros allow you to standardize schematics between projects. Macro variant technology allows you to save up to 8 different variations of a section of schematic out to a single file. To create a macro, select the section of schematic you'd like to use and select Create Window Macro. Here, you can name the macro and choose the variant. To insert the macro into the schematic, select Insert and Window Macro. Select the macro you'd like to place. Move the macro to the correct location. Variants can be accessed via the Tab key. Eplan can also number all of the devices automatically. All of the symbol properties and part information are saved in the macro as well. This macro can be used in any project. When inserting a macro in Eplan Electric P8, a placeholder object can be used to access a table of pre-engineered data to assign to the components of the macro. To place a macro, select Insert and Window Macro. Select the macro to place. Variants can be accessed via the Tab key. When you insert a macro that contains a placeholder, a value set selection will appear. For example, the value set in this particular macro is based upon motor horsepower. The values of the wire gauge, fuse and motor have all been set. To change the value set,